Well, tonight the capital region remembers 9/11. It's been 12 years now since the terrorists struck the U.S. Thousands of people died. Families across the country lost loved ones, and our sense of security was forever shattered. Time has passed, but for many, the grief is still overwhelming. Craig Smith joins us now live in Glenville. Craig, there were several emotional ceremonies held throughout the capital region tonight.
Yes, and one of those ceremonies was here at the Water's Edge Lighthouse restaurant on the Mohawk River. This is where you can see behind me some of the steel from the pile from Ground Zero was turned into a memorial. The crowd that has gathered here each year since the memorial went up in 2007 is much like others of varying sizes across the nation, dedicated to remembering and honoring.
9/11 will always have a hallowed place in our history, and we will always look back to this day and recall that the evil ones showed us the worst humanity had to offer.
In Albany, the Ancient Order of Hibernians hosted a remembrance and reserved a spot for Army officer Todd Clark, killed in Afghanistan 3 months ago. A retired New York City firefighter gave a reading praising what his brothers did on 9/11.
911, the numbers we dial when we're in trouble, the numbers we dial when there's a serious problem, the numbers we dial when there's a life-threatening emergency. As a date that joins December 7, 1941, as a day of infamy in our country.
In Colony, they called it a freedom walk at the crossings, a tribute to those killed and to the servicemen and women who responded. And in Selkirk, volunteer firefighters and their neighbors got together. Some of them read the names of the 343 firefighters who died that day.
As the dark night cleared for a darker day.
In Glenville, Steven Cafiero returned to read his poem he's been delivering and rewriting since 2001, a chronicle of that day's events and the 9/11 death of his son.
It's finally done. It took 12 years. It was my therapy. It had to be no less than 9 syllables a line. There was some 10s, but no more than 11. So the poem is 9/11. New York, Virginia, and possibly D.C. Barbaric acts of sheer lunacy.
Not a single indication of anyone forgetting here tonight. I saw tears falling tonight, and you have to believe that's going to happen on this anniversary for many decades to come. In Glenville, Craig Smith, CBS 6 News.